Here on the Brightside with me, Lavinia, and I'm joined in the studio. It's always so good to see you. Our travel correspondent, the only one that matters, Clara Lock, is back in the studio.
Hi, Lavinia.
She brings me much joy, like the song, the artist we just heard. Alrighty, so goodness, you are looking so fresh. Considering that, I think in the last few, weeks, actually a month and two, where we didn't see you, you were traveling a lot, for work, covering all these amazing places. And you have one to share with us today, huh?
Yeah, today we're going to talk about Morocco, which was somewhere really fascinating that I visited recently.
Is it your first time there?
Yes.
Oh, so how long were you there for?
I was there for about 12 days, so just under 2 weeks, which I think is a nice time to see the country.
And it's just work, right?
Wow,
your life's so hard.
Well, that's why I look so fresh.
Is that...
Because my work is great.
So tell us about this trip to Morocco.
So Morocco has always been on my bucket list because, you see all these pictures of it in the media and it's so vibrant, it's so colourful. And when you get there, it's really as colourful as it looks. Even, every corner of the souks, which is the bazaars or the old town, there are murals, there's flowers, there are people selling produce at every turn. And it's so beautiful and vibrant. That's really the best way to describe it.
Guys, the best thing is that Clara sent us a ton of pictures that you took in Morocco. So if you want to really check it out from her perspective, the pictures are beautiful. We're going to share them with you on our Facebook Live. Make sure you log on right now to facebook.com/1FM913. We'll share those pictures and more about Morocco. Heads up, okay? If you chime on in, be it on our WhatsApp or even in our Facebook Live, it could win you this afternoon high tea set for two worth $100, all thanks to Paradox Singapore Merchant Court. This is over at the Crossroads Cafe. So back to Morocco. I see you brought something very nice there next to you. Tell us about this trip to Morocco. Go.
Okay, so well, I landed in the capital. No, sorry, not the capital. I landed in Marrakech, which is it's a hub where lots of people arrive in, and it's really intense.
Why,
so you kind of have to be prepared for that. When you walk around the souks, there are just people calling out to you everywhere, every turn.
Really,
so
like
they'll
Clara,
be like, come. I mean,
Clara Lock from Singapore. Come.
Not quite your name, but they'll be like, come and see, you want to see what I have, where are you from? Are you from Singapore? Are you from Japan? Ni hao, ni hao. So it's a bit overwhelming and intense, but once you get past that, there's so much to browse and see.
Okay.
And the souks were really fascinating because there are different sections dedicated to different things. So you've got crafts, you've got blacksmiths, people working with brass, copper, pottery, leather. And in every section, there's a whole bunch of shops. So you just go browse and check out all this stuff. And of course, if you're into shopping, there's a ton of things to bring home.
I like that. It's like organized shopping.
It's organized chaos.
Organized chaos. Well, we are going to hear more from you because you've actually got some really great tips, shopping tips on how to navigate our way through these souks, right? And also, we can show you on Facebook Live this beautiful bag she brought in. It's not for me, sadly, but it's beautiful. Join us then on Facebook Live. Hey everybody, a very good morning to you. Welcome to the Brightside here. And yes, Clara Lock is in the house talking about Morocco. I really wonder when I will get a chance to go to Morocco. Is it difficult to set up the flights? I don't know, traveling around? Is it okay to just get by on foot? Or what do you have to suggest about that?
Okay, so some travel tips. To get there, I flew via Istanbul on Turkish Airlines. It's a long flight to get there. It's like about 11 hours to Istanbul and it's another 5 hours to Morocco. So you do want to stay a nice long time once you're there, because you flew all this way.
That's true.
And then within Morocco, there are taxis.
Okay.
You do have to haggle. So haggling is a way of life there. You haggle for everything.
Really?
Like your
but I wouldn't know what to haggle to.
Yeah.
Do you drop it like by 50%?
Well, you never quite know, but you can start at about a third to 50%. And then of course they'll be like, no, that's too little. But you kind of stand your ground and try and meet in the middle.
So you must stand your ground.
Yes.
Okay. Do you use your beauty, your charms, your glowing face?
No? Well, a smile helps.
Hey! So haggling probably happened as you were, going around the souk and also shopping. What are your shopping tips on that?
For sure, you have to haggle in the souk. Start with about a third. So I brought this bag, right? And this is something I bought in Morocco.
Wow, showcase. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. And it's also very practical because it's a good size.
Yeah, you can throw everything in.
Yeah.
My litmus for buying bags is like, is it big enough to put my water bottle? So
How big is your water bottle?
I mean, it's not huge. It's a 500 ml.
Okay, but if you check out my water bottle, 2 liters, yeah, that bag would suffice.
Well,
okay.
if I had to talk for 4 hours, I would also need 2 liters.
No. But good to know that that bag can fit that water bottle, so you're
That
good.
too.
If you want to upgrade your water intake, it's all
Exactly.
good. So as you were sharing, so the souk once again is like a bazaar, right?
Yes.
And there's one in every city, every town.
More or
and-
less the cities that we visited, there was always a souk.
Okay.
And so when I bought this bag, I asked the lady, how much does this cost? And she paused for a long time and I could see the wheels turning her head. Like, how much do you think I can get out of these Asian tourists?
So what do you say? I'm poor.
Well, she quoted me about maybe like $35.
$35 Sing.
Sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the currency, the local currency called?
It's Moroccan dirham, or you can use euros or USD.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thanks for sharing that. So she quoted you 35. Actually, 35 for this bag. Looks quite, sturdy, good quality. Okay lah.
I mean, to Singaporeans, it's like it's an okay price, right? Because you go to like Zara, H&M, you pay that price. But I feel like
Must haggle.
you have to haggle,
It's
and
tradition.
the prices. I mean, because they make all this stuff there, right? So the cost price is not that great. So I started with, I think, maybe like $12.
Okay.
And honestly, I felt very paiseh to say $12 because I feel like it's very little.
Yeah.
But this was what all the guides had advised us. And
Okay.
plus, I saw her thinking for really long. So I was like, well, let's see how far I can go.
And she said, okay.
And no, of course not. She said, oh, it's really good quality, and the people spend really long making this, and they tell you that at every store.
Sure.
But I just kind of stood my ground, and
Okay.
I think the thing with haggling is that you have to make them feel like you're prepared to walk away.
So you just kept turning around.
So I told her, I respect the craft they've put into it. Oh, here I am giving away all my bargaining tips. I said, I respect the work that's gone into this, but this is the amount I can afford. So if you can't sell it to me, then I'm happy to have you sell it to someone else at what you think is a fair price.
That was the sentence that did it, man. Actually, we're going to jump on air really, really quick, and then we're going to find out how much you actually paid for that beautiful bag as we share more about the beautiful city, country of Morocco with Clara Lock. Jump on back on air with us, guys. You're enjoying this one from Nelly Furtado featuring Timbaland with Promiscuous here on the Brightside. Good morning to you. We're here with Clara Lock, our travel correspondent, and you just came back, like really just came back from Morocco.
I came back a couple of months ago.
Hey, okay, never mind. It's
But
still
the memories are
fresh.
fresh.
Yeah. So we were actually on air sharing about haggling tips on how to really get the best deals when you are shopping at the bazaars. Locally, they're known as souks. Souks. Oh, I thought you're all shook up. Souks. Okay,
Well, you will be
souks.
all shook up because it's intense and chaotic.
This is why I love Clara. She's just so on the ball. Like whatever I throw her away, she's like, yeah. So tell us. So this bag, it started off at $35, and you're saying that haggling is a must.
Yes.
You got to be firm. You got to show that you are prepared to walk away. However you do it, just show that you are prepared to walk away, right? So that's what you did with this lady. She said you dropped it to, what is it, $12? And then she was like, no, it's good quality. And what did you say to that?
I said, well, if I can't pay this price that you want, then I'm prepared to have you sell it to someone else, and it's okay. We don't have to make a deal.
Right.
Of course, she wants to make a deal, and the cost price is probably like $5.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I
No
mean,
lah.
they make so many.
It's so nice. It feels handmade.
Okay, maybe $10.
Okay, maybe machine hands.
Maybe. You never know.
So what did you get it? What did you get away with?
She said, okay, $13. And I said, yeah, okay, you have a deal.
So $13 for that beautiful bag?
Thereabout,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Lift it up again, girl. Lift it up.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness. If you can see it, well, you can catch it on our Facebook Live, okay? We have a question coming in from Samantha, and she says, hi, Clara.
Hi.
Were you a solo traveler on your trip to Morocco? Were you there by yourself?
I was not. I went with a friend. I was a bit hesitant about going alone, even though I do travel alone sometimes.
Because that's her next question. Any advice or tips for solo travelers, especially females?
Well, I did meet some female solo travelers on the tours we took. They came from all over the world. There was one from Germany, one from the US. So they actually found like it was fine. You just gotta be firm and stand your ground if people try to like hassle you or tout. But no one is really aggressive, so it's safe in that way if you keep your wits about you. And definitely join tours tours, because then you can meet other people and hang out together for the day and not really feel like you're alone.
And that's what you did? You joined some tours at some of the points of your trip?
We joined a lot of day tours, and we booked these on Airbnb experiences.
Okay, that's very cool.
And the
Good
tours,
tip there.
yeah, the day tours there we found were really affordable. So we paid between maybe like $30 to $40 for a half day to a full day tour, and it's got like transport. They pick you up from your hotel, they take you around, they show you all these different places. Some of them had food included. So we felt like it was a great deal.
Oh my goodness, we are going to share more about that on our Facebook Live. We're going to jump on that, and also a few things we got to cover. So many great things about Morocco. You're going to tell us all about Fez as well. So join us on Facebook Live here on 1FM.
The Brightside with
We are back. All right. So, hi, everybody. We are here with Clara Lock, our travel correspondent. She is a travel journalist from SPH, the Straits Times. And recently she went to Morocco. So, we shared on air a great question from Samantha about, is it safe for solo travelers, especially females? And you said, what was your answer again about just keep your wits with you, don't take anything for granted. But it's actually quite safe.
It's safe enough.
It's
not, it's not Switzerland.
So basically, right, guys, that friend that she said she traveled with, she and another friend, right? That guy was basically a bodyguard. Yeah. Bodyguard friend. Okay, so you said that a great tip for getting around Morocco and really experiencing Morocco is to go for these day trips, right? And you got it off Airbnb experiences. Very affordable, half day, full day. Tell us about that and where you got to go to.
So we in Marrakech, which is very intense, right? Because like we talked about, everybody's like trying to tell you stuff, sell you stuff. So after a while, you kind of want to take a break from that, and we took a couple of day trips out of the city. So one was to the coast, which was this port town called Essaouira, and it's just really relaxing. You see people on the sea, kite surfing, and when you shop, it's just a lot more relaxing when people don't really hassle you as much. You do still have to bargain, but it's just a more chill vibe. And we kind of went to the local fish market. We picked out some seafood. They cook it for you on the spot.
Oh, I love things like that.
Yeah,
very fresh.
Very fresh, and we had octopus and we had some fish they recommended. It was really good.
Did they do the octopus well? Because not every place does octopus well.
It was on point.
Oh my goodness. Just want to know, okay, like what is appropriate dressing for this like seaside, beachside? Can you go around in your bikini tops?
Best
not to, because it's a predominantly Muslim
country, and we went during Ramadan actually.
Okay. Please dress appropriately. Okay, respect local customs.
Yes, and also because it's sunny, so you want to protect your skin from the sun, and we wore a lot of like long sleeve or like t-shirts and then long pants, just like light linen kind of things.
Okay,
and you want to wear a lot of color because the backdrops are so beautiful and it's great for taking pictures, right? So if you wear like bright colors or like a bright scarf on your shoulders, that's definitely gonna pop.
Giving us some Instagram picture taking tips here. So you also, where else did you do for your day trips? You said you did quite a couple, right? So one was this beachside area, great seafood as well, fresh seafood. Is it affordable?
It is affordable.
The Cebu, what's that? Cebu. The seafood. I think I'm thinking about your Cebu trip the previous time you came to talk about. Seafood is affordable. Okay, next up.
We also went to the Atlas Mountains, which is a mountainous area, and you can also head there from Marrakech. And this was really special because it was the one time we got to interact with a local family. Our guide took us to his home.
That's part of the day trip.
It's part of the day trip. So you drive out and then you do a little hike.
How was the hike?
Well, they call it an easy hike, but it's never quite an easy hike to us city Singaporeans, is it?
Yeah, you see, I think that's how you can really up, like, the use of all these sites, right? With your reviews, you got to say, like, for the city people, it's actually quite a challenging hike, something like that would be a better indication.
It's true, right? We got to be honest. Like when Google says it's an hour, it's always 2 hours.
Oh, really? Okay, good tip there, because you do a lot of traveling, huh? So I like the sense that, you're painting such a wonderful picture of just Morocco itself. There's the city area, which is so vibrant. You've got the beach side. You've even got mountains. So you were on this thing. You got to meet a local family. How was that?
We went to his house, and this is where his extended family lives. And it was just really nice to see his whole family together, because there he told us in the villages, the tradition is for everyone to live under one roof.
Okay.
And in various rooms. And his mom and his grandma cooked this really lovely meal for us, this lunch of just traditional Moroccan tagine, couscous with chicken, with salad, even like a tart thing for dessert. It was so just warm and hospitable, and the stories that he told us about his family and the culture there was just really special, because you know, when you travel, it's always about the people that you meet, right, that makes it memorable.
Yes, it makes it all the more like different, right? And language wise, most of them speak English.
Most of them speak English.
Okay, so you could really understand the stories, really take it in.
Yes.
So you recommend do some day trips if we head to Morocco, even if it takes you out of the Morocco city, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to jump back really soon. You're going to share with us about this area called Fez. Very quickly, what is that about?
It's one of the cities that to me was the most memorable, because they're known for leather. And you go there to check out their leather tanneries.
Very nice. So we're going to find out if what she bought. I'm interested in this shopping always. So we're going to jump back on air on 1FM. Come on, tune in. Close to you, Maxi Priest here on the bright side with me, Lavinia, and also Clara Lock, our travel correspondent. She is a superb journalist from the Straits Times, and we love how I'm very still envious of your job. Oh, how do you call this work, man? How do you call this work? 12 days in Morocco City, covering it and sharing all of it. Of course, her article was out in the Straits Times, so you can also check it out there online at straitstimes.com. So you went to a particular area. Is that in Morocco City called, it's Fez. Is that in Morocco City or outside of it?
It's one of the cities in Morocco. So we traveled northwards.
Okay.
From Marrakech. And then we went up north. So Fez was one of the places we visited.
Tell us about it.
And I think this was somewhere that kind of captured my imagination from years ago, because I saw these images of the leather tanneries, and you see them from above, these like balcony things, from the balcony of like a leather shop actually.
Sure.
And there are these huge vats in various colors where there are workers dyeing leather still by hand in the traditional way.
Wow.
And you see them, you know, like soak the leather and process them. So it's a fascinating sight. It's actually really beautiful, but it's also really smelly.
Smelly?
Yes.
Oh, because I guess chemicals are used. Are there any,
because the chemicals they use, one of the main components is pigeon poop, which has natural ammonia.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's what everyone asked me. When I wrote this in the story, the sub-editor was like, wait, what? Like,
really?
You sure? It's true.
How many pooping pigeons do they have in Morocco?
So I asked, like, where do they get all this poop? Like, where do they collect it from? And they told me that they buy them from, I guess, like pigeon farms, or just there's a trade where people can collect enough poop. So worth its weight in gold, maybe.
That is hilarious, but what an interesting fact. Did you buy anything while you were there in Fez?
I didn't buy a bag. A lot of people do, but I bought
accessories.
I actually bought this. So it's like this leather bracelet thing.
Oh, nice!
Because you can get like so much leather products, right? And then it was just this guy who was like braiding them in the store, and then they kind of customize it by cutting it to the size of your wrist, and now I just wear it for fun.
That is beautiful. Candy and poop. No, you don't smell it. You don't smell it. They've treated it well.
You don't smell it.
Oh my goodness, Clara! Thank you so much for all you shared about Morocco. How can we find out more? Like, is it on your Instagram as well? If they want to check out, your travels, can you share it with us?
So my Instagram is spoke such scurvy. If that's hard to spell, you can search for Clara Lock on Instagram, and you'll find me and all my recent travels. And you can also go to str.sg/travel for more travel stories.
Thank you so much, Clara, and feel free next time, even if there's pigeon poop involved, you can take me along.
You'll brave it.
What's that light? A headlight? The sun? It's...
Hey everybody, are we back on Facebook? Oh, okay, say bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, if you missed anything, we will have the video uploaded for you to catch up on all the tips. You gotta take notes when it comes to Clara sharing about her, travels and also on the city of Morocco. Okay, so please do log on to facebook.com/1FM913, and you can also catch this on our podcast on audio, the app. Go and download it right now. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Good times. Greatest hits. 1FM 91.3.